What is up, guys? Welcome on back to TK's Garage. And following up on a video that I saw OC Motivator do and a great creator, I'm going to assume out of Kansas because it did say Wichita, talking about the Hurricane engine as a Jeep tech, somebody that actually works at a dealership and works on these engines, and how much of a disaster they are. Let's get into it. What is up, guys? Welcome on back to TK's Garage. I saw this originally over on OC Motivator's channel, and he was talking about the Tyler Potter YouTube channel. I got it right here, right? I'm going to put a link in the description down below, or a tag to both of those channels in the description. So go subscribe to OC Motivator as well as Tyler Potter.
And welcome to This Week in the Shop, the new series where we are kind of talking through what goes on.
Basically, when he gets into This Week in the Shop, and I'm not going to play his whole video, go watch it, he talks about the Hurricane engine and some of the issues that it's had. Now, I've talked about other YouTubers that also have this engine and have had some issues, and their fixes are, and it makes sense. It corresponds with what this guy's saying, is because the engine gets too hot, that they're taking the vanity, the plastic engine covers off these engines as a fix. This is an actual fix for the Hurricane engine. Can't make this up. But they're calling this engine the shitstorm. You know Stellantis is bad when your own service techs. And that's not just here. I even talked to my guys in North Carolina. I talked to one of the service managers I know down in Miami that used to service my Green Monster. And yeah, they all said the same thing. They're like, that is the absolute worst thing of an engine they put together. And basically what they're saying is, if they want that engine to be reliable, they have to get rid of the aluminum block, go to an iron block, detune the engine. You have to detune, meaning not make it more powerful, and get a better thermostat on the engine. So what's happening is the engine is getting so hot that it's cooking, it's melting catalytic converters. Think about that. Melting catalytic converters. It's getting so hot, it's causing misfires. Thermostats being stuck closed. Blowing head gaskets. Because, you know, it's just like a chain reaction of events that destroy one of those motors, right? Talking to some of these other service advisors, and I'm not talking about Tyler directly, I'm talking about ones out here in Las Vegas. They've had to replace multiple Hurricane engines for grenading head gaskets that they can't repair. They just have to replace the engine. Now, for all of these Hurricane fanboys that being like, it's got more power than the Hemi. Yeah, and the average dude could probably do massive lines of nose candy and be Superman. But you can't do that all the time. You get what I'm saying? It's not something you can do every day. And they expect these engines to be reliable. They're not going to be. So when you detune them, get more weight with an iron block as opposed to aluminum, right? Get a proper working thermostat on it so that it runs a little cooler. You're going to get less fuel economy. You're going to get less miles per gallon. And less power. And then, we have an engine that costs more money to make than the 5.7 Hemi that makes basically the same power at that point. Why are we doing that? Common sense says you don't. Common sense says you go back to the 5.7 Hemi, which is a tried and true engine. You can address some of the issues, because everyone wants to, what about the oiling issue on the lifter, TK? They can put an oil pump on it to make it more efficient there, right? most of the Hemi tick that people talk about it's not just because of stuff up top. It has more to do with the exhaust manifold cracking. So they can address those issues. That's a quality issue. But the 5.7 Hemi costs almost half of what it costs to make a Hurricane engine. So you can get the V8 sound around the same power with more reliability, which makes the truck slash car slash SUV cheaper. Sounds like common sense to me. Do I think they're going to get rid of the Hurricane engine? Nope. I think they'll keep it around, and that's fine. They can do that. Ford does it. They have their EcoBoost, and they have their 5.0 naturally aspirated V8. Yeah, it's fine. Cool. And for those that are like, well, we want supercharged V8 TK, we want super speed trucks, you can still get that at Dodge. Buy the regular. If they put a 5.7 in it, those are forged internals. You can buy one with a 5.7, and then you go to the direct connection, just like Ford does with some of their stuff with the Mustang, and you buy the supercharger kit. Now, you can work that deal out when you buy the truck, right? You can still finance all of that in one deal. You don't have to do it after the fact. You can buy the vehicle, right? Which also helps with their carbon BS and their emission standards, right? Because you bought the vehicle like this, but you bought a stage kit or an upgrade for it to make the truck or car do this. That's how you get around that, Dodge. This is common sense. It's not hard. Ford's already been doing it. It will be interesting to see what happens with this engine, but definitely I wanted to bring this to light and bring Tyler Potter's channel to your attention, because if you have a Hurricane engine or other Mopar products, he seems to cover those on a regular basis, and other cars and trucks, which I found informative. So definitely go check out his channel. You can go check out OC Motivator's video on this subject as well, and let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. I can tell you right now, like the Hurricane, you know, I said it, and people think I'm saying it to be petty because somebody else that we know has one. I was calling it a feminine engine before I even knew. It's lame, man. It's bad, right? It's just bad. You know, if I want a BMW or that reliability of such, I'm going to buy a BMW. But what's crazy is when the B58, the inline 6 that's made by BMW, which Toyota uses, by the way, is more reliable than your inline 6 from Dodge or Ram, it's kind of bad. Just saying. It's not a good look. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. Give this video a big thumbs up if you like what I do. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. Go check out this video on the Hurricane being a shitstorm. I think it's hilarious. And until next time, stay petty, my friends.